No one is responding. Are you there or slept? Okay, very good. Then I will start. Okay, different type of backups are there. Okay, this concept not only for Windows or Linux or backup software, Oracle backups. These technologies are important. And here in a Windows, I'm explaining based on a Windows only. So here backup types. First one is normal backup. Okay, it is a normal backup, or we can say it is full backup. Okay, we can also call it as a full backup. Second backup is copy backup. Copy backup is also a full backup. Normal backup, copy backups are a full backups. But copy does not mean just copying a file from one location to another location. It is just like a normal backup only. So we'll see how it is there. Next one is incremental backup. And next one is incremental backup. Another one is differential backup. Differential backup. Daily backup. These are the 5 types of backups. Normal backup, copy backup, incremental backup, differential backup, and daily backup. Next one is one more is I'm adding schedule backup. Okay, schedule backup. Schedule backup is not a type of backup, but we can schedule a backup. You can schedule a normal backup, you can schedule a copy backup or incremental backup or differential or daily backup. We can schedule it. Schedule means in a particular time you can take the backup, just like your cron tab or AT commands in the Linux. In a Windows also we can use a task scheduler, like we can schedule a backup. So in a particular time, daily evening after 8:30 or maybe at 8:30 or 9 o'clock, you want to take a backup, or maybe every day morning 9 o'clock take the backup, then only go for a next schedule. Or you can have to choose like a particular time period when server is not full busy. Server is working under 10%, 8% of CPU consumption, RAM consumption, less burden on the CPU, so then we can take the backup. Like that is also automate that backup also. Backup automations also there. So we'll see what is the difference between normal backup, daily backup, and all. How to show you that one? Yes, we have a server. This is a server manager in a 2003. Guys, 2003, for this practical, you don't need to do anything. Just look at the practical and see the difference between one to another one, just for showing the differences purpose only. Because we are not using 2003 in a current industry. Very few companies still may using 2003 as using from the so many years, but mostly they are migrating to 12, 16 or 19 servers now. Okay, but for example, if you want 2003 server, yeah, like you not for just backup, but you want just like some people like to try new things or old things, like a new. Okay, for example, I try to download any new operating system release or application which is related to me, so I will try it, like a VMware workstation or VMware vSphere or server 2019 or 2021, or maybe a Windows 10, Windows 11, new things. As we use old one also, with the people try like NT operating system, 98 operating system, 95 XP, like that. So 2003 is a server, XP is a client, because both are similar one. Next, if you want 2003, you have to download 2003 server enterprise edition. You can download 32-bit. You can use VMware or VirtualBox to install it and check the networking connections. Same thing as this one. Okay, so this is the add roles and features. You can add what are the features. Very limited roles and features are there. So then it is easy to configure. You can do Active Directory, DHCP, DNS, of course. Hyper-V is not there, so no problem. So not a very big button. It is very faster. It will work. Okay. So VPN, remote desktop server, like that. Those features are there. Multiple servers you can able to create. Like you want to practice uh, primary domain controller, backup domain controller concepts here. You can practice from here also. I'm closing this server manager because I don't require a server manager here. Just I need my computer. Okay. So I click on this folder, so then I can see in the left hand side, right hand side kind of stuff. So I have a C drive where is my main operating system location, and this is a E drive, so where my actually data I'm keeping. F drive is my backup location. So what I will do, I create a data in the E drive and I took the backup and I will store the backup into F drive. Okay. So first of all, I'm deleting existing data because it's a last class data, and also I'm deleting existing backup. Okay. So I deleted both the things, but I see so much of data is there, empty recycler bin. So better, and it is always a better to disk cleanup is always a better to do it, but I'm not doing now, so it will take another 5 minutes. So we don't put a more data. Here I'm going to create a folder. So my folder name is data1. Right. Is it visible, or may I have to use any other things like search is there? So it is very difficult to search something in these machines. Control panel, magnifier is not there, speech is there, system is there.
It's there, sir. See the right side, left side, total left side.
Yeah, magnifier is there. Good. Okay. Magnification level 2. Very good. But this magnifier is different. Where I am going, that is, it will show. One level.
Sir, it's okay. It's material. We also can magnify. We also can zoom in. You don't have to worry.
Okay, that is a better option. You zoom it from your side. My physical machine, I will put a magnifier here for my. Okay, so at least by recording we'll get a magnification. So I have a folder data1. So in this data1, I'm going to create some files. Okay, so just a text files only. So I'm going to create S1 is a file. S2, two files I created. So I put this is S1 file. This is S2 file. So three files. So this is S3 file. So why 2003? That's so very important in here. Okay, so can you see attributes? This is attributes won't come directly, so you have to put the attributes here, even in a Windows 10 also. So you can see name, size, type, modify, date modify, attributes is there now. Like this only, date modify. So in this one only, just right click. Why it is not right clicking? I'm in a correct mode only. Right click. No right click. Why it is stuck? It won't happen. Something. What happened to my server? This is my one of all my happy and personal kind of stuff now. So that only giving a problem. This is my physical machine. This is for my virtual machine. Nothing. It won't happen like that. It is to restart my server. Even that is also not responding. Okay, I will explain first, so then we can see practically once it is came back. Otherwise, you have to say bye bye. Okay, so here it is. When I create a file, I will show you here in my physical machine also. Just any place you can go. D drive. So in D drive also I have some unnecessary folder. Yeah, like this. You can see name, modify, type, size in the same line only. Same line. Don't go bottom line or up. Size in the same line only. Right click. More. You can select attributes. Sorry, attributes. You can select a attributes. So then you can see the attributes of that one. Attributes. And other things also there, like a album, artist, album ID, assistant name, assistant phone number, like depends upon document, like music files, video files. Based on that, if you want any extra information, then you can add it. See, this is A. A means archive attribute. Archive attribute. For example, if you open a file, so you double click and open the file. So you open a file. Okay, so sorry, go to properties. It's a file. Okay, go to the properties of the file. You can see hidden and read only. So you can attributes are read only, hidden, and you can go to advanced. File ready for archiving. File is ready for archiving. Some people say it is archiving or archiving. Okay, like that, but you can use the word like archiving. Archives means like a backup the file. Archive, mail archive, put all the current mails into backup and in some location. Don't put it in a current location, like that, archiving. Okay, so for example, if I click on hidden, apply. Can you see HA? So your attribute is archive and as well as a hidden. For example, I put a read only. Now it is become RA. Okay, it is a attribute. What is an attribute? It is tell what kind of file it is. Is a read only file? Is a archiving file? Or it can be a hidden file? Or it is a system file? Yes, yes is there for system. If in case I created a folder, some name like ADD. So can you see it's a directory D directory DL. It means it is a it's a logical connection between your partition and a folder. Partition means your disk drive is connected to a NTFS folder, that is NTFS mounting. So DL it will shows. It's a directory. Directory means D. File, it is showing A means archive attribute. HA hidden. H means hidden. R means read only attributes. You can change the attributes by manually also. Okay, understand these attributes. I'm deleting this folder. So this is how we can see the attributes part. And meanwhile, what happened to my server? Still showing like that only. So why? Power of later we can see. Something happens. It's these many days since 4-5 years it is working. I created so many years back. It is in my drive, so many locks. So when I created almost like disk 2017 2017, 4 years almost, like June, it means 4 years completed. 2016 catches. So I created in 16 or 17? I think I created in 16 only. 5 years back. This is currently active, so I can't delete anything. Okay, so I will tell the differences. If you see the archives, it is good. Guys, look at here. I have a file, okay, and I created a file, and attribute is A. And I have another file, and the attribute is A. Okay, so as early I showed, like I have 3 files wise I shows. So I will take 3 files for an example for understanding. I have a archive is A. Okay, this is my file. Now, when I took a normal backup, so I said it is a normal backup. I think correct. So I took a normal backup of this one. So what happens? First time you are taking a backup, so you have to take a normal backup. So first time I am taking a backup. So all these 3 files stores in my backup location with some name like a .bak backup or some name. It depends upon your software. Normally in Windows we use a .bak like that. It is a normal backup. So all the 3 files stores in my backup location in the file. After completion of my backup, what happens? It removes these archive attributes. It removes these archive attributes. The meaning is these 3 files already backupped. These 3 files are already backupped. Got the point? Removing archive attribute means already these three files are already backed. Now next one, I created a file. So for example, I creating a file here, F4. It is a new file. Obviously, archive attribute will be appears. When I create a new file, the new file having a archive attribute will be appear. Plus one more point I am telling. Just for example, I modify my file too. I modify my F2 file. So then obviously again archive attribute appears here. Archive attribute appears here. Guys, remember, if archive attribute is there, it means sorry, if archive attribute is not there, if archive attribute is not there, meaning is you already backupped that file. You already backupped that file. Archive attribute is there, it means either it is a new file or a modified existing file. Okay, and it is meant for a backup, means you can take the backup of that one. That is mean archiving, right? So you can take the archive of this file and this file. The meaning is that one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm taking another backup. That backup type is incremental backup. The backup type is incremental backup. Backup type is incremental backup. What is the meaning of incremental backup? Incremental backup don't backup all the files. Even though you told take the backup of all these files, but it won't take all the files backup. It will only take the backup of archive attributed files only. The file has, which file has a archive attribute, that files only it will backup. So what is in my backup location? F2, F4 in the incremental backup. Now after incremental backup completed, what it will do? It remove the archive attribute. So if you take incremental backup again, or a normal backup or an incremental backup, if you take it again, which files it will take? If you take incremental backup again, which files it will take the backup in this condition now? No file. Correct. No file, because no archive attribute. For example, if I modify a file, for example, I modify F3, archive attribute is there, or maybe I created another file, F5 file, archive attribute is there. Now I do incremental backup. Which files will be backup? F3, F5 only, not all the files. So this is called a incremental backup. Why we are doing like this? Because when you take first time full backup, for example, your full backup size is 10 GB. Now new data is added. New data is added. For example, 1 GB. 1 GB data is added. Okay. So total size is, actual data size is 10 GB, and you backup, and sorry, it is little bit confusing, so I will remove a little bit. I need space, that's why I'm removing all these things. Okay, so here think like this, simple, very simple. I have a 10 GB data in my disk, and I took a normal backup, means full backup I taken. So in a backup location, it is also a 10 GB. So don't go with the compression is there or not. Very simple, just normally. So 10 GB disk location, 10 GB in a backup location. Now 1 GB is added. Now I'm taking backup again. So in a backup location, I'm adding 11 GB. Now total size is 21 GB in backup location, because I don't know which is a new data, which is a old data, because my archive attributes are not telling, or maybe I'm taking a rough backup. So what happened here? So this is 11 GB second time. Now I took a 11 GB in backup location. The problem is actual main location data is 11 GB only. In main location, total data is 11 GB, but in a backup location, it becomes 21 GB. Unnecessary, you are occupying backup places, right? Unnecessarily, you are occupying backup places, or otherwise, you have to delete the old backups. You have to delete the old backups. So this is the thing will happen if you no archive attributes are not there. So how these archive attributes are working? When I took a full backup, it is got backup and it remove archive attribute for the already backup files, and new data is added, or some modified data is there. It is shows as a, and I took a incremental backup. Only that data only will be backup. So what happened in a source location and destination location? It means main location and backup location don't have much difference of data. So mostly, what are the meant for a data kind of stuff, it will be there. Okay, so this is a normal backup and incremental backup. Now, guys, tell me, what are the missing backups? I told only two backups, right? What are other backups?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me, tell me.
in incremental data, do the old files, if we updated the old files, that will be that will be backup,
Yes,
or that will be remain?
that will be in another file, backup file. Yes, correct. So if you modify old file, what happen? Archive attribute is appear. So obviously that is also will take in a backup. But if already backup no archive attribute, means it won't backup. For example, A is for F1 and F3, but A is not there for F2. So what will happen? It won't take the backup for that one because it is already in a backup location. Why we should take it again? Like that. Now I have a F1, F2, F3, everything with the archive attribute. Now I'm telling copy backup. Now I'm telling copy backup. Okay. So what is this copy backup? For understanding, it will backup like a full backup only. Copy backup is also a full backup, normal backup, copy backup, all are full backups only. Complete backup it will take. Okay. So copy backup also backup the files into a location. So in this one, I have a F1, F2, F3 files are there. But what it will do, copy backup, after copy backup completed, it won't remove archive attributes. It won't remove archive attributes. Got the point? It won't remove archive attribute. Now, new file is added and F2 is updated. Now I want to take the incremental backup or a differential backup or a normal backup or a copy backup. So what are the files are backup next time backup? One time backup is completed. F1, F2, F3 are in the file. Now new file is added and I want to take the backup of the files. Then what are the files in the next backup? Incremental backup or any backup? It's okay, incremental backup. What files will come in a incremental backup in this stage? F4 will come, that is a new file, right? Definitely. F3 will come. Guys, not understanding means I will tell the question again because you know answer, either my problem. Maybe, yeah, this is good. Copy backup, normal backup, or a full backup. All three will take full backup, meant for a full backup purpose only. Okay. But copy backup, when you take a copy backup, instead of normal backup, you choose copy backup. What happens? Backup will be done and all files into a single file or a single location like that. Okay. Backup is completed, but it won't remove your archive attribute. Copy backup won't remove archive attribute like a normal backup. Like a normal backup, copy backup won't remove archive attribute. Got the point? This one at least?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next one is, I added a new file. I added a new file F4. Okay. And I modified F2 file. I added a new file and I modified F2 file. Now I want to take a incremental backup, for example. In the incremental backup, what files will become in the incremental backup?
Only F2, sir.
Only incremental backup. Look at this picture.
F4.
F2, F4, F4 is a new one, F2 is a modified, and so,
That's it, sir.
very good. What is the formula? Like, formula means when you take a backup, okay, which file you should take a backup? How you know, how the backup mechanism knows which files should be take backup? We know we created and modified, but we should don't know, no? Created or modified. How it will know? By attribute, right? You modify, like, if you understand the previous one, normal backup and incremental backup, okay, you can understand this my question. Again, I'm telling. So if any file points a archive attribute, it means you can take the backup of this file. Its meaning is take the backup of this file. It is archive attribute. It means it is not at backup, or maybe it is modified from the last backup or newly created. It means it's not at backup. So you can able to take the backup. Okay. So that meaning is A. So each file having a F1 having a F2, F3, F4. Even after taking a copy backup, A's are not removed. If A is there means archive attribute is there means it meant for a backup. So obviously your F1 and F3 also came into this backup. Got the point here? Archive attribute. If it is there, you have to take that file as a backup. If it is not there, for example, like this, it is not there, you have to take the back automatically system take the backup of this one and don't take the backup of this one. F1 will go to the backup, F2 won't go to the backup. This is very ridiculous. I can't install the P again now. We don't have a time to installation. So I like to show you this practical. It is good looking one. Mm, I can go with this one, but so many things will be removed from my PC. That is the problem. So many things may delete, remove from my PC. But still, I don't know why this is struck without any reason. There is there is not at all reason. No internet, no update, nothing. Even if you on the update also, it won't get updated. You have to make sacrifices. Restore it back to the very previous one. Either it will be going to corrupted completely, or maybe it will work again. In 2017, I created a snapshot, but I installed 2016. That normal backup, those options are not there. We have a traditional direct one line single backup only. You can't see this attribute resetting. Guys, understand difference between normal backup and copy backup? Okay. Normal backup, take the backup, full backup, and it remove the archive attribute. It remove the archive attribute. Copy backup, take the backup, and it won't remove the archive attribute. So then, if you take next time backup, either it is a normal copy, incremental, or differential backup, again it becomes double backup only. Just like I said, 10 GB is there. Now 1 GB is added. Now again it will take 11 GB total data. 10 GB already backup, but still it will take old data into the backup again and again. So that is the problem with your normal or a copy backup. Next backup, incremental backup. Incremental backup. What is the incremental backup? It won't take the complete data backup. Only backup it will take the backup of only files which is meant for a backup only. Again, you can type like this: F1 archive attribute, F2, F3. Okay, like this. Still, it is also running. Okay, so normal backup, when you do normal backup, it remove all archive attributes and take all the files into the backup and remove the archive attributes. If you modify a file, for example, F2 you are modified, and obviously archive attribute reappears. So then it meant for a backup. Again, you can take a backup. You take a, for example, I created a file called F4. Then I create a backup. Then what is the meaning? Now, if I take a incremental backup, what happen? In this scenario, if I take incremental backup, what are the files in my backup? What files I will F2 and F3, F4, right? These are in a incremental backup. After incremental backup done, what happens? It remove archive attributes. one more backup is there, no? So that is also will deal. For example, this time I modified my F3 file. Its meaning is archive attribute is appears. Okay, now I created a file A5. So I want to go to differential backup. So what is a differential backup? Is like a incremental backup only. It will take the backup of files which is having A, which is having A. Very simple. Now tell me what files in my differential backup? Same as the incremental backup only. F3, F5 will be in my backup location. But problem with the differential backup is it won't remove archives. You don't remove archives. Archives still be there. Archives still be there. For example, if I am adding a new file here, F6, and I took a, so archive attribute A is there. So if you take any backup like incremental or differential, or a differential, anything, what is the meaning? If A is there, take a backup, right? So what files, if you take incremental or differential, what files will be there in your backup location? F3, F5, F6. Very good. Okay, these three files will come into the backup. Why? Because of archive attribute is like that only. You are taking differential backup, but you take the backup, but A's are not cleared. Obviously, when you take the next backup, automatically already backed files will come back again. So you are having a duplicate copy of the files. Same for a copy backup. Copy backup will backup entire files which is having A's. It will take all the files which is having A's, but it won't reset the archive attribute. If it won't reset the archive attribute. Normal backup, copy backup or full backups. Incremental and differential will only take the backup. The differential data only means the new data or modified data after full backup. New data or modified data after full backup. Incremental and differential. But problem is incremental will clear the archive attributes after backup completed, and differential backup won't clear the archive attribute after after backup. Same thing, go to the normal backup. It is a full backup and all take the data. First time we are taking a backup. Once you're done a backup, it clear the archive attribute on the files, and copy backup is won't clear the archive attribute of the files. If archive attributes are still existing, it means next time you are taking any backup, incremental or differentials, you have to take the backup again and again, same backup you are taking. Okay. Some people different levels there are telling, like a level 0 means full or a normal backup. Okay. Level 1 means incremental backup. Okay. Is my server is coming back or not? Gone. It is gone. I can't do anything, any practical now. Okay, so that is it. Next is a daily backup. What is this daily backup? Daily backup means, we'll see once again, clear the screen. What is this daily backup? For example, when you create a file or a modified file, that's a different there. Like this is 11 July. I created a file. I'm not writing a year, 2001 only. Okay. So this is my file. F2, F3, F4. Okay. So I have 4 files here. Yesterday I took a backup. So yesterday date is 11/07, right? So I took a backup yesterday. It will back up these files. Today I created 2 more files. So then today I take the backup evening. So it will take the backup these 2 files only. Today it will take the backup these files only. Yesterday we took the backup these files only. Okay, so think like like F1, F2 yesterday I created or modified and I took a daily backup. So which files will we take? F1 and F2 taken a backup yesterday. Today I created 2 more files, F3, F4. Today I created. So I took a daily backup. It backups only F3, F4 only. F3, F4 only will take the backup. For example, tomorrow, we'll go to the tomorrow, future tense. I'm going to create F5, 13, 7. We don't have a mod. I took a yesterday date now, so that's why. F6, 13/07, and I modified F2 file. On like this. Now I go with a daily backup. Tomorrow, 13th, I took a daily backup tomorrow. So what files will come in daily backup now? F2, F3, sorry, F5, F6. F2, F5, F6. Why? Because of F5, F6 created on 30th July, but F2 also modified. So modified also will come into the today's modified date. So obviously it is into the market. That is it is into the backup. So that is we call it as a daily backup. Okay. So today date created or modified today. So that only will take in the backup location. Uh, nothing, no cooperation, nothing, cancellation, corruption, deletion. If I delete it, I have to create it from starting installation, one by one role I have to install. Other I can use. It is always works. Every class it works. Okay, don't feel something like I'm bluffing kind of stuff, because every class I'm telling it is always works, but now it is not working. Really, it is like that happens. Next one is schedule backup. What is this schedule backup? For example, today only, today evening at evening 7 o'clock. I want to I plan a backup one time backup only today only today. So I put a evening 7:30 p.m. 7:30 means p.m. only. 7:30 today evening. So do start the backup. So 7:30 almost I don't do any work. 7:30 start the backup. So that is a scheduled backup. That is a scheduled backup. Another scheduling. Another scheduling date and time. Today 7:30. Date and time. Right. Daily I want to take a backup. Daily 7:30 or 8 every day 8:30 start take backup. Every day 7:30 all weeks. It means every day means all weeks throughout a year. So every day 7:30 take a back. That is a one kind of scheduling. Every weekend like every Friday 9 o'clock evening 9 p.m. take the backup. Every Friday weekly backup. It is a weekly backup. Or maybe Monday morning 9 or 8 a.m. start taking backup. Monday morning 8 a.m. take the backup. That is also weekly. Weekly once, weekly twice also you can do it. Both the things also you can do it. Weekly once or weekly twice also you can able to take the week. Monthly backup. First day of month. First day of month. First day of the month means on a July 1st, June 1st, August 1st. So first of the month it will be take the backup. Or a 30th of the every month, or a 25th of every month, or a 29th of every month. Take the common date, like a February 28 days in generally. So take backup of every 28th day of the month. So like that you can able to put it. Or a particular month. Take the month on only March 31st because April is a financial year. So take all the backup in a March 31st, or maybe April 31st financial year will be changed like that. Okay, so you can put a one particular date, month, time, define and schedule the backup. Means when backup should be done. Either it is a full backup, incremental, differential, copy backup. So you can schedule a backup in a particular time. Guys, understand daily backup and schedule backup differences?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Daily means today, date, modified or created data, schedule, when backup should be run in your system. So that is a schedule backup. Still it is not working. Why? If I close forcefully, I'll get lot of problems. VMware, find out VMware. %94, 88% VM. Yeah, finally it is closed in the background. So remove this one. Now at least some space will be reduced. Okay. It is showing one virtual machine is running. Something happened, the service related or background service related issues there. Power on. Not responding.
This conference is no longer being recorded.
Okay. Is any clear catchy kind of stuff is not there now? Okay. Honestly, I paused it and taken it. It is shutdown mode. It is very good. Mm, how to check the content? Old videos. Guys, relax. Just 5-10 minutes. Just relax. Okay. Still 97. Because something has happened to my virtual machine or my virtual machine service. Like I have to restart my PC or otherwise. Currently, it is showing running machine. It's okay. Yeah. I got this. Remove this things. Okay. Now close it.